Donald J. Trump is back. The 47th President of the United States has returned to power, and the world is bracing for impact. Some nations will face stormy challenges, while others might bask in newfound opportunities. Welcome to GemTV, where we break down global events to keep you informed and ahead of the curve. Let's dive in and see how Trump's return is set to shake the world. Trump's bold foreign policies are like a bull in a china shop. Some countries are in for a rough ride. Let's take a closer look at who's likely to face the heat. Starting with China. China is sitting on thin ice. Trump has long accused it of flooding American markets with cheap goods and swiping intellectual property. Remember the last trade war? That was just the tip of the iceberg. This time, Trump might double down with stricter tariffs and tech restrictions. For China, already juggling its Belt and Road ambitions, this could be a major headache. Plus, Trump's stance on China's moves in the South China Sea hints at more fireworks ahead. Now, turning to Mexico. Mexico could be between a rock and a hard place. Trump's passion for tighter border controls and the Wall project is no secret. If he reworks trade deals like USMCA or slaps on tariffs, Mexico's manufacturing and agriculture sectors, so tightly tied to the U.S., could feel the pinch. And with stricter immigration policies back on the table, U.S.-Mexico relations could hit stormy seas. Moving on to Iran. For Iran, the pressure is about to crank up to 11. Trump has called the Iran nuclear deal a disaster and slapped sanctions before. If he returns to power, expect even tighter penalties, especially on oil and banking systems. Trump's no-nonsense approach to Iran's missile programs and support for groups like Hezbollah means the Gulf could turn into a pressure cooker of rising tensions. Next up is Afghanistan. Afghanistan might find itself back in Trump's crosshairs. Though he withdrew troops during his term, Trump criticized how the exit played out. If the Taliban drops the ball or terrorism resurges, Trump might bring the hammer down with sanctions or even limited military action. Shifting focus to Ukraine. Ukraine is walking a tightrope. Trump's America First mindset could mean reduced military aid, leaving Ukraine leaning more on European allies to stand firm against Russian aggression. Last time, delays in U.S. aid raised eyebrows. This time, it could leave Ukraine's defenses dangerously thin. Now, looking at the European Union, the EU might also have its feathers ruffled. Trump has been vocal about NATO members not pulling their weight and has flirted with tariffs on European goods like cars. His comeback could bring economic and political friction, potentially straining one of the world's strongest alliances. And finally, Russia. Surprise, surprise. Russia may not get a free ride either. While Trump's energy policies favoring oil and gas might help Russia economically, his unpredictable NATO stance and Eastern Europe maneuvers could muddy the waters. Even with Trump's rapport with Russian leaders, Moscow's long-term goals could hit some speed bumps. Now, let's add Canada. Canada isn't out of the woods, either. Trump's history of slapping tariffs on Canadian steel, aluminum, and other exports created significant tension between the two countries. A return to such trade restrictions could put Canada's industries, especially manufacturing and natural resources, under pressure. On top of that, renegotiations of trade deals like USMCA could leave Canada with fewer advantages in its close economic partnership with the U.S. For Canada, managing Trump's trade policies may feel like walking a tightrope yet again. Not all countries are facing tough times. For some nations, Trump's return could be a golden ticket. First in line is Israel. For Israel, Trump's return is like striking gold. As a steadfast ally, Trump recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital and brokered the historic Abraham Accords. More military and diplomatic support from the U.S. means Israel can keep threats from Iran and its proxies in check, strengthening its foothold in the Middle East. Turning to the energy sector, oil and gas are back in the spotlight. Trump's love for traditional energy means a boom for fossil fuels. Countries like Canada and Brazil, which align with U.S. energy interests, could see profits soar. This could knock energy giants like Russia and Saudi Arabia off balance while opening new doors for American allies. Now, let's consider Poland and Hungary. Poland and Hungary are singing from the same hymn sheet as Trump. Their shared nationalist and defense-first outlooks mean stronger security ties. Poland might even welcome more U.S. troops on its soil, giving it a shield against Russian threats. Plus, Trump's support could help these nations stand tall within the EU. Looking toward India, India could be the ace up Trump's sleeve. Both share a desire to counter China's growing power. More defense deals, trade partnerships, and tech collaborations could see India rise as a major player in Asia, shifting the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. And finally, Brazil. Brazil might find itself in Trump's good books. Shared interests in energy and agriculture could boost trade between the two nations. This could give Brazil a leg up in South America and strengthen its economic standing. Donald Trump's return is like a thunderstorm. It's going to shake things up. Some countries will face rough weather, while others will bask in the sunshine of his policies. The million-dollar question: will his comeback bring stability or ignite new conflicts? What do you think? Will Trump's return be a blessing or a curse for the global order? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're all ears. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe to GemTV for more insights on global events. Thanks for watching.